the bum ass nigga that she was married to.
Oh my God.
I love how you said bum ass.
The bum ass.
Every single month for God knows how long, and you don't even have the kids.
Ain't no way you about to leave me and think you staying in my house.
She threw the ring back
That's
at
the
you.
cheating cool, like
This nigga
nigga
wild.
said.
I cheated.
So she throws the
Yo,
ring
you
at
crashed
you,
out
and
off
you.
of a-
Are you saying you still gonna pay for it?
My
as
nigga,
well?
listen.
I'm not gonna ask you.
Yeah.
You let her stay
Yeah,
in the apartment you paying for.
yeah.
She fucking another nigga.
Yeah.
In the apartment you paying for.
Yeah.
That's you cool with that?
I don't give a fuck.
And be like, nah, I need to call a meeting with the accountant and
Yeah.
figure this out, and the lawyer, because something ain't right.
Yeah.
You gotta call another accountant to watch the account.
Yeah, like you gotta do like that's what I'm saying. Like what they say, more money, more problems. Like that's a real statement. More money, more problems.
Well, yo, speaking of more money, more problems, and 401k and accounting and all that shit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Switch over to entertainment, right? Nah.
So-
All right, so we got Journey Smollett.
Smollett, yes.
Smollett.
Journey
Yeah.
Smollett, I love
Word.
her.
So you know she's an American actress.
Yes.
I
She's
thought she
been a
was one of
child
my
actress.
favorite.
Yeah, she was on Full House. She was on Our Own.
Ease Bayou.
Ease Bayou. That's my
Bayou.
shit, man. And now she's a grown ass
Lovecraft
woman.
Country.
She's a beautiful,
family,
gorgeous
the
woman,
Smollett
yo. Yo,
family is
I got a crush
actually-
on her, yo.
The
I had a
Smollett,
crush on her. She bad, son.
Well, Journey's
Journey
listen.
Smollett
Journey
has
is
been everybody's crush forever.
Is emotionally raw right now. I
Well,
don't think, nah.
yo, come.
Since
the
all
Smollett
open
family
arms.
is apparently a very popular family.
They are,
in
you know, and her
entertainment.
brother is old boy
Jesse
Jesse
that-
Smollett is
Yeah.
her brother. Yes.
from Empire.
I had a crush
you know
on
what I'm
her.
saying?
He stained his
Bayou,
family.
man.
Oh, she bad, son. She bad. Yo, open arms.
But y'all believe I have not seen this movie.
Arms.
I love
You
East
need to go
Bayou.
back. It's
Everybody,
probably on TV
like
now.
literally for the last year or two, everybody is like, "You need to watch East Bayou."
Yeah,
and I'm like,
no,
"Yeah,
that's a
I
classic.
need to
It's a
stop."
classic.
Yeah, I know. I need to sit down
It's
and
a
watch it.
classic.
Nah, but yo, going back.
Actually, that's gonna be my mission this week. I'm gonna
Yeah,
watch it, and then
John,
I'm gonna let
watch
y'all
it
know.
Sunday.
I'll let y'all know.
We'll talk about it. Do a little review.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it again. Nah, because there's probably parts I missed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's been
I'm
so
gonna
long.
watch it. I'm gonna put it.
Nah,
pull
but
it up.
East Bayou came out in 1997.
Dang, that's the first year of the WNBA.
So
I was 6.
You know it's been a while.
Yeah.
You know it's been a
I
while,
was
yo.
4.
Yo.
Lies.
So what was I?
Nah, but yo.
I was 5.
So right now, she just got divorced in 2021.
She got divorced. I didn't know.
They were
know
married.
that.
They were married for 10 years.
years.
Well, 9 years, from 2010 to 2019. All right. So the bum ass nigga that she was married to,
Oh my
I
God.
love how you said bum ass.
the bum ass nigga she was married
He
to,
let her
already
go.
gets $7,000 a month in child support and alimony.
And $1 million
$7,000.
settlement.
Yes, you already got
So
the
million
you got a
dollar
lump
settlement.
sum $1 million settlement,
Yeah.
and then he gets $7,000 a month.
Yes.
Mind you,
'Cause
she
she
got
got
the
long
kids
money.
the majority of the time.
She got long money too.
No, but peep this though.
Got the
So-
kids
so-
That's like
majority
Mary
of the
J.
time.
Blige
though.
having
Nah,
to pay
nah.
alimony.
The nigga's getting money right now. We all agree, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
So this bum ass nigga wants half of her 401k
Fuck out of here. I'm sorry.
and her SAG pension.
The SAG pension, the
she's-
SAG pension has been
What?
accumulating since she was like 2.
Yes, she's been a child
he's
actress since she was 3 years
bugging.
old. And the court is siding with him.
What?
They're siding with him. So the court has
account.
ordered her to transfer half of her account balance.
Get the fuck yo.
To her ex.
Absolutely.
The
What?
Come on.
So how do you feel about that?
So it depends.
Yeah.
What state is this in? Is this-
California.
California
I
got.
don't know. You know they Hollywood niggas, so it's probably Cali. Yeah.
California got like some of the worst like divorce.
That is
Settlement laws.
really
Come on
Back to New
not
York, baby.
right.
Come on back to New York.
This
yo.
is money she's
Come
been
to solo.
making since
Yeah.
before she even knew this man existed.
Yeah, that's
and
crazy.
he
She's
gets
a little
a
kid.
piece of it, and she
They were only
has
married 9
custody.
years,
She has
dog.
residential custody of the kids. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then he's being greedy because they already have an agreement. So that means he had to take her back to court to ask for more money.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Listen, this is crazy that we talk about this because I was
Mm-hmm.
watching Love and Hip Hop.
I would have moved out
And
the country.
y'all know Kurt-
you ain't
y'all
getting
know
shit for me. I'm
Kurt
sorry.
and Rashida
You getting
Frost.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Kirk and Rashida Frost, the side chick or whatever her name is that Kurt had a baby with, she was saying that Kurt was giving her $1,000 a month plus paying for any like hiccups she might have had. So if like her car needed to get fixed,
Expenses, yeah.
yeah, like if her car needed to get fixed, if you know she was short on the bill or whatever, blah blah blah, the baby needed something, he was taking care of it and doing it. And she basically, and her clique or whoever she was with, basically said that $1,000 wasn't enough a month. Now, unpopular opinion.
That man not even making a
Like-
lot to begin with like that.
Like he, you know, him and Rashida, they do well. They got multiple businesses. Like, and this is my thing, right? When you have a kid and you're not with that person, right? Is it the person's job, especially the man, right? Is it the person's job, or is it fair for the woman to feel like the man has to pay child support or money to support her lifestyle outside of being a mom? Because it's like it's just like when they say, all right, you co-parenting and you drop the kid off to the dad's house. The dad is supposed to have his own diapers, his own wipes, his own like toys and stuff. You shouldn't, like, technically a baby bag shouldn't even really like exist. Like, you do that for courtesy, but for the most part, the judge will tell you in those child support hearings, you're supposed to have your own stuff. So
The
why
bag
everything.
is only usually need to have the toys to go back and forth.
exactly.
Judge, I got the PS5.
But so this is my
You
thing.
funny.
Like, is it fair for women to feel like the man paying child support, or the woman in some cases,
And the
should have to support, like, pay their rent and pay their car payments, like support their lifestyle? Like,
Not
we're
the car
supporting the
payment.
lifestyle of the kid. How you live, like, outside of, like, you know, providing a roof over my head, like, you should be able to provide a roof over your own head for you and
For yourself,
and
yeah.
yes, and $1,000, that's a lot of money. It's just you and my kid. Like, that's a lot of money to go towards rent, to go towards food, so like, where is your hustle? Like, whether you're a man or a woman, like, I don't feel like it's fair. Like, what do you guys think on that?
The only thing I would agree with is, like, let's just say, like, they have been going to, like, a prestigious school or whatever, and there's some type of, like, tuition payment or whatever the case may be. The person that has the lifestyle that wanted them to go to that particular school should have to pay for that. You know what I'm saying?
Tuition.
That's a fact.
And I feel like that should go towards the expenses of said child support. It has to be the child. Those are part of the payments. You know, aside from like food, clothes, and like things to keep the person alive. I feel like when it comes to payments, it shouldn't go towards a bill. But that's just me personally. Like, but if there's anything like health insurance, doctor visits, things that extracurricular activities for said child that the child wanted to do,
need gear,
gear and stuff like
But
that.
like
Those are
rent-
the extra expenses outside
rent,
of child
you gotta
support.
pay by yourself whether you had the kid or not. So rent, by a minimum, you should, as the single parent, should be able to pay. And then, like, it's not the other parent's fault
That you
because
can't
you
pay
can't
your
pay your rent.
Yeah.
It's not the other parent's fault that, you know, you're not providing, you know, food in your house, and that's either you living above your means. Because I'm sorry, $1,000 a month is a lot of money to be
I
given
know you
for
could
child
freak
support.
$1,000, Courtney. I know you could freak that. Come
Yeah,
on.
that's what I'm saying. Like $1,000 a month. Like, I will stretch that. I'm living off. I can live off less
And,
than
like,
that.
do they have-
$1,000.
Do they have a court order for the $1,000, or that's just an agreement they just came to?
That part I'm not particularly sure about.
Whether it's court order or an agreement that they agreed upon, like.
Either way,
It's the attitude behind the amount of money that they're getting, because who was just talking about Jussie Smollett's ex-husband. He's getting $7,000 a month on top of a $1 million settlement, and he still wants more. Like, at some point, there's greed
Attached to that.
100%.
There's greed attached to that, because $7,000 a month. You know what I would do with $7,000 every single month for God knows how long, and you don't even have the kids, my guy.
Yeah.
I got the kids, and I still gotta pay you alimony for however long.
Them kids gonna hate her.
However long, because it's gonna be multiple years that she's paying this alimony,
They could be like,
or
Daddy,
until he
I read
gets
this
married.
article. What is
Which
this
now
about?
Right,
He has
or
an
until he gets married.
He has an incentive not to get married now.
Yeah, because he's gonna.
That nigga get married?
Because there used to be a stipulation where it's like,
not getting married.
maybe
Get
it's
married.
only 10 years. I gotta pay you alimony for 10 years, and for 10 years you getting $7,000 a month.
That's nuts.
That's nuts, man.
Do you understand?
I feel like people in that type
that's
of
like
lifestyle,
$84,000 a
they
year.
think this is chump
Like,
change. I don't understand that. Like they think
ain't chump change.
$7,000 is like
That's not.
$700 a month.
Especially
for them.
now, the movie roles and everything is not the same as it was before.
Yeah.
It
They're
ain't the same.
not.
Now I want to piggyback off that, right? So I got a homegirl, right?
You always know somebody.
He do.
Going through something.
So
And I know your homegirl going through something.
going through something.
Always somebody go a trial and a tribulation, Lord. But
I can't.
Right.
Talk about it.
So she was with her baby daddy, right?
already starting off bad.
They had 2 kids, right?
Went even worse.
Got engaged.
Yeah.
They have a nice 2-bedroom apartment,
Yes.
right? Nice 2-bedroom apartment, nice luxury apartment complex, cool, right? She can't afford an apartment on her own, right? They got engaged. She found out he was cheating.
Yeah.
She broke off the engagement. She broke off the engagement.
Yeah.
Now she's just staying with him, right?
Oh, that's weird.
She just staying with him, right? Just
They not together though.
they're not together.
Well, I got an opinion about that. But
So
Yeah.
Okay.
no, I do. I
So
got an opinion.
finish the
Because you went through
scenario.
a trial and tribulation too.
she's of the opinion that he should move and leave her the apartment, but the apartment is in his name.
Yeah.
But they were never married though.
No.
And they got kids together? You said?
Yeah.
Girl, you might
She
as well.
moved in with him on the premise of they were gonna get married, and it worked out for her because she couldn't afford an apartment on her own anyway. But she moved in with him, and they never got married.
Yeah.
So that means that that's his apartment.
Yeah. Technically it is.
She's like, oh, it's more space for me and the kids.
They have kids together?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
yes.
that's 2 kids.
Kids, yeah.
I do have opinion on that.
I mean, she gonna
I
apply
mean-
for housing while she in.
I do.
She could. That's what I'm saying. Like she could apply. She could get housing and to like apply for housing to
But thing is, like,
to move.
she says anything else in her price range would be a significant downgrade.
Girl, don't piss me off.
Now,
Wait, what?
downgrade is crazy.
Don't piss me off.
I
She
get
said
the
the
whole
wrong word.
pride. I
She said
get
the
the
wrong
whole
word.
pride. I get the pride of not wanting to bring
or change the
your
lifestyle
kids,
for the kids.
like to a different, like or to a lifestyle or a culture that is below where they are. But you got to eat your pride.
That's
like
what I'm saying,
you know,
girl. You're not making that much, so it's like, girl, you got to make something shake.
if you know that this is something, either you got to
Literally
work
make something shake.
hard.
I didn't say that.
I mean, Cardi said, "Shake a little ass, get a little back,
I ain't say all that.
take it to the store." That's what she said.
That's what you got to do.
Yeah, yo.
I made you put on the
I was
glasses
like, yo,
for that part.
and-
I know a couple pimps that help
I'm
you out.
like, my opinion, like, yo, ain't no way you about to leave me and think you staying in my house. You want to leave me? I mean, we could have worked it out. Like, yeah, I cheated. Cool. We could have worked it out.
You like
I cheated cool.
she threw the ring back
That's
at
cheated cool, like
This nigga wildin'.
I cheated.
So she
cool.
throws the
Yo,
ring
you
at
crashed
you
out
and you
off of
throw
last
her
week.
luggage. Is pretty much
Nah.
like
Yeah, pretty much. Like, pretty much.
throw the ring. Oh, you
what-
want to throw your ring at me? Here's your luggage. Get out.
Nah, I'm saying, like, yo, I can give you the ring back. We could work through this.
Okay.
But if you want to leave, you could leave. But I'm staying here.
Nah,
You
you
know
know
a lot
what?
about grandma must stay.
Nah, you know what?
Yeah.
I
mean,
got an opinion on it.
He got the kid.
I
So
do got
what's
an
your opinion, Solo?
Nah, I got an opinion because I actually went through this shit. And actually having kids.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Nah, see the thing is like, all right, so being a man and having kids, I get it. So like, say we're in the same place and it might be in my name. You feel me? I could easily say, we break up, I cheated. Like Mark said, cool, deal with it. But me being a man and having kids, I feel like I'm the one to leave.
You the one who messed up. That's right. He cheated.
But it's not
Because
even
you the
that.
one who messed up.
It's not even that. It's not even that. I'm not gonna kick my baby mom out and be like, go deal with it. And I got kids, yo. My kids are not being on the street because I got
Nah.
pride and
Not on the street. It's just
Nah.
a downgrade. So like,
yeah, but the downgrade
you
is her not
living
being
in
able
the
to afford the
suburbs-
shit.
You living in the suburbs, and then now she could move out and get an apartment in a decent area, but it's like on the edge of the hood. Like,
But you also gotta
like,
think, though.
it's
You
like
also gotta
borderline
think.
Maplewood
But you also gotta
and
think, though.
Irvington.
I live there. What do you mean?
Maplewood and Irvington.
No. You also gotta think, though. You gotta think.
there.
Like,
I live on the borderline. Dang.
but you gotta think, though. It ain't just
I'm the
that.
house right
It
there.
ain't just
Right.
that. It's not just a downgrade. It ain't just that. She might have said it like a downgrade and shit like that. But you got to think about your kids though. They got to go through
They've
all that
grown
shit, and you
accustomed-
don't know what the fuck they got to go through.
Yup.
She could end up homeless or whatever. I'm not.
She can end up homeless if you
She-
leave
yeah,
her the
she can-
apartment.
Yeah, but not if I left her apartment. I'm still paying for it. Like
Fuck
I-
outta
look,
here. Yo,
nah,
you
listen.
saying you
Ain't no
still gonna
way,
pay
dog.
for it?
My
as
nigga,
well.
listen.
Ain't no
I'm not gonna
way.
lie. I do know somebody that did that in my face.
Listen.
So
I mean,
especially
for a
like-
certain amount of time,
For a certain amount of
for the
time.
transition, but after a while,
There's gonna be
that's gonna
understanding. There's
stop.
gonna be understanding, but I'm not about to break up and be like, now deal with it. And I got kids involved. That's just not me, yo.
So let me
Not
ask
me.
you. Let me ask you.
Yeah.
You let her stay
Yeah,
in the apartment you paying for.
yeah.
She fucking another nigga.
Yeah.
In the apartment you paying for.
Yeah.
That's you cool with that?
I don't give a fuck.
They're not
That's-
together.
It ain't about me at that point.
I mean,
it's about my kids.
Okay, so in my thing, I'll be like, yo, all right, well, keep the kids with me. Like,
But
yeah,
there's gonna
I
be an
got-
understanding though. And I know myself right now, if we break up, I got shit going on. If I'm the one paying for it, I don't got time to have the kids with me. She has the kids with her
Yeah.
24/7. I don't have time
That's
making
different.
moves.
Well, that's different. If you don't got the time.
So I
then
know
that's
you
different.
are the good mother. I trust whatever you got going on. I trust it, and I don't mind helping out. If I'm the one like paying for it, so be it. But listen, I'm not about to put my kids through that shit. I'm not.
Nah.
And I dealt with the shit.
I'll be the primary parent. I'll keep the kids in the apartment with the allotted space. If you want to leave, you can go.
Nah, it sounds good. It sounds good.
If you wanna leave-
I'm gonna wait till you have kids first. To have that opinion.
ahead.
I'm gonna wait till you have kids first.
Tell
to have
him,
that opinion.
Solo.
Nah, I'm dead ass serious.
Tell him,
I'm trying to-
Solo.
I'm
Yo,
trying
shit
to
is
be-
different. Shit is
I'm
different,
trying to
son.
be
Definitely
a
different.
parent. I'm trying to be a parent. I'm trying to be all up in my kids' business.
Nigga, it
I'm
don't work
trying to
like
be
that.
a parent
It don't work
now,
like that. Especially if you're the one really making moves. If you work,
Yeah, cause like
I work. Yo,
remember,
like
we just talked about last
Yeah.
week. Was that last week or the week before last? Where how you was talking about you lost one of your girls, like because you was working too much.
True.
Them bills got to get paid.
And when you work too much, guess what?
And that's why
You got a
there
babysitter.
has to be you got to pay the babysitter, and babysitters are not
Not
cheap.
cheap.
And
They break the bank.
yeah, if you're working like
baby.
that, you ain't up all up in your kids' business because they with somebody else because they gotta be watched.
Yeah,
You making the money.
you gotta
Unless
do
you're
what you
working
gotta
from
do.
home.
What you gonna leave them with, Mom Dukes? Mom Dukes got shit to do too.
Yeah,
Unless you retired.
and she old.
My mom out there doing what she do.
Oh.
She got niggas.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And she working.
First of all, don't be putting
Well,
Mom Dukes.
Hey, it is what it is. I tell my mom
She
all the
has
time.
men,
I
not
tell her all the
niggas.
time,
Okay,
She
she
got
has
whatever the hell
men,
she got going on.
not niggas. Okay,
She got whatever she got going on. You know what I'm saying? But listen, she got a life. I got a life. I got to work. I know my kid's mom has already been watching the kids. She's doing what she got to do. Listen, I don't mind helping out. But it ain't going to be forever. I'm going to let her know it ain't going to be forever. But until you get on your feet, whatever like that. And if I still got to watch the kids, I don't care. But the thing is, I'm not about to be like, yo, I'm taking the house. You figure it out.
Yo,
That ain't me, nigga. Nah, that
you
ain't
gotta be reasonable.
you can stay. Yo, the lifestyle come with me.
Yeah, but
If you want this, you staying with me. Lifestyle come with me.
Yeah, I mean, if we built a life and we got kids together, it makes things complicated as opposed to we was just together and we just got engaged.
you got kids, this shit is different. Son.
And so that's what I'm saying. Like, I get it. Like,
That
I
shit's
don't know
different.
if I know a lot of guys that wouldn't be like, okay, you know, stay here, whatever. Now, as far as paying for them
Nah.
for an extended amount of
the-
time, like they'll
the-
let them have the apartment, they'll transfer, you know, the apartment over and stuff like that.
But past month 1, month 2, yeah, girl, you gonna have to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, after a while, you gotta be like, yo, like you gotta put your foot down. But I'm just saying, nine times out of 10,
I know a dude that's still paying for the baby mama rent, and I was just like, "Do you know if old girl got somebody in there or not?" He was like, "I don't know." I'm just like,
He's still-
"Now what
he's still
if you
holding
got
on to some
another?
hope.
Well, what if she got
that
another
nigga
dude?"
still holding on to hope.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
just-
You
wild.
ain't about to.
I'm just
be
sitting here
in-
like, she just using you just so she can keep the lights on, right?
But also, you
I'm
gotta
just
think.
saying.
You
But
gotta think of
that's
this.
the crazy part. Like, I don't know. I can't be dealing with a dude consistently and then have another dude paying my rent or whatever. Like I don't even
that
know
feels
a lot of.
uncomfortable.
I don't even know a lot of dudes like
Most
men.
dudes ain't gonna let that happen
That's what I'm
anyway.
saying.
Yeah.
Like I don't know a lot of men
That
that
don't
would be
happen with
okay.
me.
Like
That's mad
hold on.
uncomfortable.
Like you, my shorty. Like why is this dude coming in?
He's like, yo,
what's up with that?
Like, I understand your child's father is paying like child support, but what's this other stuff going on?
like
What's all this?
what he trying to buy?
If he paying the rent and you with another dude, I guarantee you, your ex
he's
still got
getting
the key
some.
to the house. He still got a key.
He
Facts.
there's
Still got a
definitely
key?
something going on.
And if,
That's how
and
it
if-
looked like.
Cause I wouldn't even be comfortable
That
with
shit
another
look
dude
weird.
paying my rent if I got a dude.
Yeah.
Like
I don't feel
if I
comfortable
got
with
something,
that.
like I don't feel comfortable. Like I
I
would feel
wouldn't be
like I'm
comfortable, yeah.
disrespecting him. Like I'm disrespecting my dude by letting another dude, baby daddy or not, like pay my rent. That's a little
but if you
disrespectful.
got a new dude and he allows the ex to still pay whatever,
He a bum.
he a soft ass nigga.
Nah.
I ain't letting it happen. I ain't letting it
He's
happen.
a
I don't know.
bum,
I don't
like-
know why. I don't
Like
know.
there's
I
gonna
don't
be a
know.
conversation.
That's
Hey
wild.
babe, you know I'm in your life now.
I'm like, listen, I understand.
I need you.
Little
Like
Jimmy
I don't-
need
look,
new shoes
he
or
don't
whatever the
need-
hell.
He
but
don't
this
need
a
to
lot.
handle all that. I got that for you. Like I'm gonna need one of those
Facts.
conversations. Like I'm in your life now, boo.
But
Like
when you have kids, like what's crazy is in most cases, not all cases, but in most cases, the kid does want to stay with the mom.
I mean,
It depends
most
on-
cases.
It depends
most
on the
cases,
age
I didn't
and
say-
the
I didn't say-
and relationship with
it
I didn't say
depends
every
on the-
case. I didn't say every
Yeah,
case. I
it
said
depends.
most.
Hey.
The kid wants to stay with the mom. I'm just being realistic.
I mean, they know mom. And
It's a mom.
yeah, because mom is the nurturer. They
Yeah.
know mom to be the main source of most of the things that they need. Like they know that they can get things from dad too, but
Dad is the one you have
most
fun
of the
with.
things that they require growing
Yeah.
up, they get from mom. But
Mm-hmm.
there's a time in life where the responsibility
yeah.
holds more of the
mom
father.
shifts, and that's
Yeah.
with boys or girls. There's a point where they get to an age in their life where responsibility shifts from mom
To
and
dad.
goes on to dad, where dad has to break down logical things of life to them,
Yeah.
so that the daughters are prepared to deal with these ninjas, and
Oh,
and that the ninjas are prepared to deal with these chicks that's out here as well.
There's a-
and
Shout out
provide
to
for
my
their
dad
family.
because he warned me. Yeah,
Gotta put you on
Yeah,
game.
shout out
Gotta
to
put you on
shout out to
game.
pops. Shout out to
Yeah.
pops.
Because
Yes.
we're not talking about like single parents in the situation, but like there's a statistic. Why is this word kicking my ass?
Statistic.
There's a statistic that says that single fathers raising kids,
Do better.
Kids raising single fathers, kids raised by single fathers do better than kids raised by single mothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Agreed.
My brother
can
came
see
out all right.
Because they're, you know what it is? It's more. Men have to live life in a very realistic and logical way, right? They don't have time. Like it's a lot harder on you guys. So it's like y'all don't have time to be fantasizing about things like fairy tale
Yeah.
things. Like y'all are taught from the time that y'all are young. Y'all gotta work. Y'all gotta provide for your family. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. So like when they're raising the kids, it's not all let me coddle you. And not to say that every mom coddles their kids, but there is a nurturing nature
Yeah.
that comes with being a mom, with being able to show your kid, like that's important too, being able to show your kid how to empathize with other people,
Yeah.
how to recognize emotions, how to, but dad comes in and shows you when and where it's appropriate to recognize those emotions. Like we understand that that it's hard, son, but you're gonna have to get out here and get a job anyway. Like that's dad's part, where mom is like, oh no, well his feelings is hurt, and like
He doesn't have to get a job just yet.
like,
He can
no,
wait a
it's
little
okay.
bit.
That's my baby. I can't believe I don't want him to grow up. Or they trying to raise them, moms are trying to raise their kids like with the lack of mistakes that they made, or they trying to raise them to be like if they got little boys, be like the
Be
man.
like they baby daddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like they want them to be the man that they
son
like. Who's going?
husbands.
Be the man that left you.
Got the son
Yeah,
husbands.
like you want.
And I hate that, Lord.
And you
No,
can't do
not
that.
necessarily.
You can't
Not
do
necessarily.
that.
No. I'm just saying there
Yeah.
are women like that
Yeah.
that want to raise their children like the men that left them.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I think it's just the fact.
Not
that they-
everybody. I want to say a very small percent, but there
maybe-
are weird people like that.
Nah, you know what? I think it's maybe. I don't think it's weird. I think it's like certain characteristics about that man that you liked and you still like. There's certain characteristics. Whether he cheated or not, you know that was a dude that got busy. You want your son to be that type that gets busy. You don't want him on the cheating
But
side.
see,
But see,
there's a barrier there because
Yeah.
women will never understand what it's like to be a man, especially
to
in
raise
America.
Yeah. it's-
Like, or
yeah.
like it's hard. Like, I could hang around all the guys that I want, but I've never been a man in my life. So even raising my son, there's aspects of his upbringing that I will never really, to a certain extent, be privy to or be able to break down to him. Like, it has to be another man or be, somebody close in my life that breaks that down to him, because if I try, either I'm a screw up like his ideology of what it is to be a man, or like he's gonna be lacking something that he needs.
Yeah.
So I always have in the back of my mind, like I'm always correcting myself, like, all right, like let me chill out, you know what I mean? Or let me have him around, like, those upstanding guys in my family, so that he can have an example of like somebody who handles their business, they treat women right, they blah blah blah. Because me telling him or trying to force it and dump it on him is gonna mess him up. Like the same way y'all will never know what it's like to have a baby, so shut up.
Nah, you're right. You're right.
Like some guys feel like women are supposed to just bounce right back after they have the baby. Like they
Nah,
have
that's
no
like,
idea.
oh, it's nothing. It's
Like,
a life-altering event.
Negro, our DNA is changed forever.
Nah,
like,
it's true.
Our
It's true.
like
Yeah.
you are never the same after that.
we brought another human life into the world. Like, you are never the same after having
Like,
a
y'all
kid.
can dead ass die during childbirth.
that's a fact.
That's what people
Y'all
don't
can pass
understand.
away
They want to
during
have
birth.
50,000 kids and not understanding that women can die giving birth.
That's why, like, no matter how conservative I lean, I'm always pro-choice.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yo,
I talk my shit, but at least you're not that, Lord. Thank you.
yeah, I'm always pro-choice.
I just want you to bounce back.
Please don't-
so I can get my
Please
cheeks.
don't be those
I just want my
people
cheeks
in front
back.
of the
I just want my cheeks. Herp and
abortion
heal.
clinic.
Herp and heal
He
so I can get my
talking about
cheeks.
hurry up and heal. I
Herp and heal so I can
can't.
get them cheeks.
I can't, guys.
Come
So
on, man.
aggressive.
Let it heal. Stitch it up. I need them cheeks back.
Stitch it up is
You're
crazy.
supposed to wait 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks,
What's
nigga.
wrong with you?
Yeah, 8 weeks.
Listen,
It's 8
listen.
weeks with a cesarean.
Listen, man.
Like, do y'all understand that our body has to wiggle its way back into place? Like, especially if
No, I
you're
got you.
Organs were out of place.
if you
bro.
have a cesarean, like
nigga's liver
they
was not
literally
there.
take part of your body out and put it back in to get the baby out.
Look.
Like, so like
While you healing,
Had to take out some of the
see what your mouth do.
intestine. Come on,
See what your
man.
mouth do. While you healing, let's see what your mouth
that's
do.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm wilding.
I'm cool.
I'm wilding.
You know what?
Okay,
I
now,
want
I gotta have
to
some
interview
fun with it.
Solo's
I gotta have some-
child's mother.
You
I
don't want
want
to do that. She gonna throw me under the bus.
And I-
Throw me under the bus.
I've been like,
She
yo,
gonna throw me
for
under the
real?
bus.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
He
No,
did
yo.
what? What year was that? Oh, dang. We was in high school. Dang.
Now, yo, like two scenarios, right? Two scenarios. All right, so recently my son,
Not recent.
recently, like my son sent me a text like, "Daddy, can you take me to a birthday party?" I got you. Let your mom know. Do you want me to let her know? He's like, "Nah, I'll let her know." Cool. So I get there, and I'm like, "Damn, what took y'all so long to get back from school and shit?" You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta hurry up, get him ready. Get him ready. Get him ready for what?
Damn.
Birthday party. What you mean? I looked at him and looking by his face, he ain't tell us
tell.
shit. So I didn't want to say too much. I didn't want to say too much. So
yeah.
I'm like, all right. So I'm like, yo, we going somewhere. And then she's like, nah, we going where?
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, we going to a party, all right? Like a birthday party. She's like, nah, I don't know the kid's mother. I get it, but now ain't the fucking time. Now ain't the time. I
'Cause
just
I'm
drove
here.
an hour and a half to take this kid to a party. He going. And then she, a little attitude and shit, but I understand. But I'm like, look, what's the big deal?
I'm
if
with
taking
him. I'm with him too.
Yeah,
Like,
so Long story short, I'm like, yo, go get dressed. Change, go get dressed. But at the same time, I talk to his mom, like, yo, like, you don't understand. I get it, but you don't understand. Like, what it is for a boy growing up. Then you got to go to school the next day. You ain't go to the party. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
And we're not going to a house. We're going to a place. We're not going to nobody's house.
It's a venue.
And
Yeah.
then not only that, you made him a promise. Like it's important for
Exactly.
little boys and girls to see
If you're
my
gonna hold true to
dad,
your promises.
like he stands on his word. Like he gonna do. If he say he gonna do something, then he's gonna do it. Because
If I
that's
say I'm showing up, I'm showing up. I don't care. Traffic, whatever, I'm showing up.
because it's emotionally traumatizing for kids. Like. To have to adjust and understand, like, okay, they said they was gonna do this,
Yeah.
and they didn't do it. Like,
And I got to think back to when I was a kid and how bad that shit felt when my pops was never there.
right,
So I don't never want my kid feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the heartbreak of that shit.
right.
And I don't never want him feeling that. So I don't give a fuck what the moms are saying. I get it. Get out your feelings. My son's going to the damn party. We can talk about that shit later. You could beef with me all day. I don't give two
Right.
shits. You could beef with me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not to put my boys' business out there, but recently we had a chit chat and we was talking about the differences between being raised with your moms and being raised with your dad. You feel me? Or just having your dad in your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Kids don't know simple things that we grew up with. We was in the streets like heavy when we was kids.
Right.
Your son don't know how to hop a fence.
Yeah.
So he-
'Cause
so-
my son,
so-
I
so
don't even
he's-
think he would be able to.
Nah, so he said
Like-
I'm like,
his son was hopping
I
the
think our
fence.
kids will get
'Cause
caught. I'm sorry.
They getting caught, bro. They getting
No,
caught.
but
It's the running part, but the jumping over the fence, I don't know if he got that. I
Well,
don't
it
know.
came down to like his baby mom was like, "Yo, what are you teaching the kid? Like, what are you trying to teach him? It ain't like that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. We ain't talking about running from the police and shit like that, but just
Yeah,
simple
but
shit.
Yeah, it's-
ride
You
a
know,
bike.
niggas was getting
These
chased by
kids don't know
dogs
how to
when we was
ride a
growing
bike. Yeah, I was hopping
I was
roof.
definitely
I
getting
was
chased
hopping the
by
fence.
dogs.
I was
Getting chased by
hopping
pit bulls.
houses, roofs,
Yeah.
all that.
Oh,
Like,
you know.
yeah.
But you know what
Oh,
I'm
you
saying?
bad as hell, jumping roofs.
We was outside.
Yeah, you was
Like, we used to be outside.
Yeah, but he
Like,
wasn't
Life
talking-
skill.
Yeah, but he wasn't talking about like something like that. But he was like, yo, watching his son like trying to hop a fence. He was like, yo, the little nigga was goofy. His feet was sliding on the damn fence. And he like, nah, son, put your feet in the little diamond
yeah.
and you hop the fence. So he's like little shit like that like, having your son grow up with
Yeah.
is just different. And then the baby mom's like, why would you teach him that? Like, it ain't like that. I'm not teaching them how to be a criminal and run from the police. We're not doing that. The little
little
simple
stuff.
shit is hand-eye
save your
coordination,
life.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
simple shit.
That can save your life.
You teaching your son, I ain't teaching you how to like do this and do that and get in fights. But if you happen to get in a fight,
Yeah,
you're
that's
gonna
how
know
you
how to
do it,
hold your
yeah.
hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna know how to hold your hands. I
Fact.
gotta tell my son how to hold the hands, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, pick your battles. It is nothing wrong with running.
Yeah.
You get jumped, it ain't nothing wrong with running. My grandmother told me
Facts.
that. Like,
Facts.
listen, I know you whatever, you got pride. But live to see another day.
Fact.
That'd be the
Live to see
thing.
another day. It ain't nothing wrong with running.
Yep.
You got five
Yeah.
niggas on your ass.
Because these kids don't have no remorse
Nah.
these days. Like
Yeah.
you end
just
up.
see what we talked about earlier, the 14-year-old killed a
Yeah.
cop.
Yeah.
These kids is carrying, yo. They bodying shit out you.
kids
They ain't fighting no more.
are desensitized.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
They are. It's
yeah.
and they got so much access to information. We at least lived through a time where we didn't have the mass importation of information from everywhere. Like,
Yeah.
we was just getting started.
We had to physically look.
Yeah, you had to physically look like, you had to really search and wait for your computer to dial up and
Gotta
and,
wait for
and,
that
and
load.
find the dark web and blah blah blah. And now it's like a lot of the dark web stuff
Is on the phone.
that used to be considered dark web stuff is
That's
like
just Twitter.
out in the that's just Twitter.
just Twitter.
Right
On
there.
night
Exactly,
mode.
it's just out in the forefront
It's
now.
Twitter
like
on night mode.
to a night mode. I can't like.
Yeah,
Yo,
never
you're not
know.
even
Yeah.
acknowledging Twitter
BT
as
Uncut.
X.
Nobody does.
BT Uncut.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
That's why I
yo.
had to watch 106 in Park as people's
Yeah.
houses because I definitely had that parental block on.
Same,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
106 in
man,
Park?
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Blocked
because
at 106 in Park?
Yeah, they was
because
doing
my
fresh
mom
stuff.
saw my brother watch BET Uncut one time and she shut that
blocked
shit
the whole
BT,
all the way
the
there.
whole BT
and I'm
was
like,
just
now I
off.
can't see
Just
the
off. That's
lineup
crazy.
after
The
school
whole
because
channel.
of you.
The whole
Yeah.
channel was just off.
The
Like,
whole channel's done. So now I
That's
can't watch
crazy.
BT. Nah, just because he want to watch booty sheets clapping at 1 o'clock in the morning. I was asleep.
Oh yeah, we know about
my
that.
God.
Yo, you know that
I
real
was
sex.
asleep.
The
I
real
was
sex
asleep.
on HBO.
Oh,
Real
my
sex
pops.
on HBO.
My pops, man. Yo, all right. So when I used to get in trouble, my mom, you gonna stay with your pops? You feel me? My pops, whatever, did what I want. But I was
Like,
up late
yay.
one time watching HBO, real sex.
With your
My
pops.
my pops, like he walked in. I was trying to
like,
beat my little meat to real sex. Real sex, take one. I was trying to beat my little meat to it. And he walked in, yo, like,
I cannot.
it's a little embarrassing
Like, come
experience,
on,
man.
bro.
It was embarrassing, yo. But,
come on,
you know,
bro.
he didn't really say nothing. He just walked right back out.
Yeah.
But at that point, I couldn't do nothing. I was like, damn, my pops
Right.
caught me trying to beat my meat.
hey.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
But
probably
like,
knew what it was.
He
but
killed the mood.
Yeah, it was done after that, man. I was totally embarrassed.
Killed the
Totally
masturbation
embarrassed.
mood.
Yeah, totally embarrassed, man.
He had to blow your candles out.
And I tried to run away from home one time. You know what I mean? I packed my bags, put a little condom in the bag. Pops found it. Well, at least,
He put a little
you having
condom
safe
in
sex.
the bag. It's funny
At least
as
you having
heck.
safe sex. I was really-
The one condom in
one
the bag
condom.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But I was too little to really know that. I was a virgin.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I came back anyway because it was helicopters looking for somebody. And I thought
I
it was,
don't want 'em to
I thought it
think
was
it's
looking for me. I thought it was looking for me. I went to the end of the block and saw the
look-
helicopters.
Oh,
and,
look at
and
you only reaching
I was
the end of the
innocent.
block.
I was
Oh
innocent.
my
I went to the end of the
God.
block. I saw helicopters with the searchlights. I thought it was for me.
Oh my God.
I was like, yo, they called the cops on me. And I was like looking, I was ducking, thinking it was really looking
Funny
for me.
as heck.
And I went right back inside. Like, yeah, that shit was funny.
And
Me
then
and my
your
boys
dad's
still
like,
laugh
"What
about it, man.
happened?" Your
Yeah, me
dad's
and my
like,
boys still
"What
laugh about
happened?"
that shit, man. But because we had a whole plan. Like, yo, we're gonna meet up, we're gonna run away,
We're gonna run away.
we're gonna go down south. You know what I mean?
Not go down south.
They ain't do
Yeah,
nothing.
yeah. We
Yeah, I
They,
ain't doing
they
that.
followed you or?
niggas ain't had no money. Like I had a whole plan. Like, yo, son, we're gonna run away, we're gonna go down south. My family was in Miami. This nigga had family in North Carolina or something like that. So we was gonna plan like a whole route. Like we was Harriet Tubman and some shit. Niggas had no money.
On the underground
Yo, we had
railroad
like probably
to your
$10 and some
family
snacks.
members. Oh my
You know what I'm saying?
God.
But like, you know, we innocent. Think
I
we really
mean,
about to
back
do
in
this. Yeah.
your day, that would have got you somewhere.
Man,
$10
that
and
still
some
wasn't getting me
snacks.
nowhere. And even if we
a
were
dollar
selling,
to get on the train.
we selling little nickel and tray bags and all that, but it still wasn't enough money to do nothing.
Wow.
We was innocent, yo.
Thought y'all was about to go down south and be kingpins and shit.
Yeah, you know, I thought I was gonna be
BMF.
Scarface. I thought I really had dreams of being
My boy
Scarface.
BMF, Lil Meech.
Not Lil Meech and them.
Yeah, man. But those were different times. Different times, yo. Now innocence is gone.
Yeah,
Kids is getting it
nah.
nowadays,
Yeah,
yo.
it's
Kids is getting it, yo.
it's really bad.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
I'm
probably
not
scary to be a
excited.
kid these days.
I'm not excited
Yeah.
to leave my son to this world.
And if it isn't
I'm
the
not.
street, you got these perverts online that's like,
Yeah,
really
you gotta
trying to-
really be
to
careful.
stalk you and do whatever online. You get what I'm saying? You can't even play Roblox without some weirdo.
Oh,
this is-
Roblox is banned in my house.
This is me watching him play Roblox. I'm like, who that? Oh, that's your cousin. Okay,
Yeah.
I remember him. Who that over there? Oh, that's your friend from school. Oh, I remember him. That's that boy.
Nah,
okay.
boy, y'all.
Like
I know
my-
people that
my
really had
son-
to get
I
their
be
kids up
looking-
out of
My
here, yo.
son will
I be looking.
will be talking. He like to talk to the
I have friends
screen.
who were really about to meet up with people.
Yeah, you gotta.
The kids, they had to step in. Like I had a homeboy who was a kid was sending pictures back and forth. His son
Wow.
was somebody they met online, and it went left. Then I had a homegirl whose son was about to meet up with whoever they was meeting online, and it went left.
That's
You know what I'm saying? You about to
that's
meet
wild.
up. Yo, this online
I
shit is crazy. man.
I can't do it because I really like my son. He like to like talk. He's very animated when he plays the game.
Yeah.
So he be talking or whatever, and sometimes he be talking so much, I gotta
don't
pop
know
in
if
and be like, "Who you talking
to?
You on
Listen,
a mic?
man, yeah.
Like, are you on a mic? Because you shouldn't have no mic here." Cause I'm like, you gotta be 13, 14. You gotta be like a freshman in high school to get a mic. He is so upset about it.
Yeah.
You're not getting one. You gotta be in high school. You gotta be a freshman in high school to get a mic. You're gonna be 13, 14 years old, and then maybe I'll think about giving you a mic.
That's cool. My kids got
I'm
the
not
mic
with
and
it.
headphones.
The friends
Nah,
list is literally
I'm good.
5 people, and I need to check.
He
I'm like, hold
got
on.
his best friend, and he got my niece, who his first cousin, and he got a cousin that lives close to his dad. That's it. Those are the only people. You got 3 friends, and if y'all better catch each other online. Like, but he's not allowed to have a mic. He's not allowed to play Roblox. He's not allowed to play like crazy stuff on YouTube that got like this crazy like
Yeah,
metal
like,
metal music in the background.
Yeah, and then the random images of white Jesus.
No. So
I see to that one.
he
I'm
was
like,
watching
oh, nah,
a Sonic on YouTube, like some Sonic thing where it's like gameplay or something like that.
Yeah,
And in the
but
middle,
it was animated.
it was animated,
Yeah.
but like he's watching them do like the gameplay or
Gameplay,
whatever,
they love the
and it's
gameplay,
like
yeah.
music going in the background or something. And while you're watching it, this demonic Sonic pops up, like it was like a flash of it. And like my brother had to come and tell me and be like, "Yo, you see it? What? It was like a demon."
Yeah.
A demon Sonic.
It was
Like,
a
what the
demon.
heck is
So like
wrong
they're
with
just watching
Demon
like a regular
Sonic,
video,
yeah.
and then it would just flash for like
Yeah.
like 2-3 seconds, and it would just
Crazy.
and it just kept doing it throughout the video. And I'm just like, what kind of like, why?
When I see that, I'm like, yo,
Like, just
I'm
why?
gonna need you to scroll up for me
just
real quick.
why? And
Just
you
scroll up.
you would never
But
think
why?
that
No,
it
no,
was.
I'm gonna just need you to scroll up for me. That's all.
It's scary.
Yeah.
You would
It's
never
scary out here,
think
man.
that they
It is.
were like doing stuff like that.
Yo, man, I gotta bust in on my kid all the time. Just like, cause
Yeah,
cause
just
he
to-
plays,
just
you
to
good?
mess with them.
No, he plays with the mic and everything like that. But and I hear people in the background, but I like to bust in and be like, yo, you know, if you're playing with some weirdos, I'm fucking somebody up if they
Yeah.
on some weird shit. Be like, yeah, I know, daddy. Like,
I
but
know
I just want them to hear me in the background, like, yo, his dad.
Yeah, he be
present.
on it.
You don't
Yeah,
wanna mess
yeah,
around.
yeah.
If his dad in his life, don't fuck around.
Yeah, don't fuck around,
Yeah,
man.
you gonna get.
This ain't the one.
Talk about a meetup.
Huh?
I'll meet you.
I made you up.
Yeah. Tell him we gonna meet up. Tell him we gonna meet up.
And you come here with a Sonic backpack
Oh,
on.
it ain't gonna be just me. Yo. It ain't gonna be just me.
It's
trust
just you
me.
with a Sonic backpack on. Like,
family.
what's
Had a whole
good?
The whole
squad.
family coming. Black Air Force is on.
Nah, Black Converse is a different type of energy.
Yo, I can't.
so
You really
sorry.
try.
You need ankle support too. Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm crossing the
If
street.
somebody mess with your kids, man, you gotta be on that type of time.
Crossing
Yeah,
the
I'm
street.
going to jail.
You gotta be. They know that.
Like,
Yo,
yeah,
somebody
I-
mess with you, just prepare to get the envelopes and the stamps.
I went through a recent
and I'm in
thing.
commissary. You know, because I'm going to jail. You go to
Because it was a recent,
I
not
was
recent. I
telling-
seen a clip from House of Pain, right?
Yeah.
And the stepmother came in, and like the biological parents were like talking about what happened at school. Like the child got into a fight at school, and they're like, "Yo, what?" And the stepmother's like, "Yo, what happened?" The mother was just like, "Oh, such and such got jumped at school." They were like, she was like, "Oh, so we taking your car? Or we taking mine? Because
Facts.
mine parked out front."
Facts.
Yeah.
Because that's the type of energy I'm on. I'm like,
be
well,
on
I got my
energy,
keys
man.
right here.
Facts.
The kids gotta know you.
My,
Like,
my
I'm
speakers
not
already
type-
on. Like, well, what we doing?
I'm
Like,
not
you fight the other
playing.
kid and tell pops to come through. I'm fighting that nigga. And then the mom's coming through, and you know mom's is fighting the mom. you know what's going
We
down.
just gonna be
I'm not
fighting. We just
playing.
gonna be fighting the mothers
we
together.
all getting it in.
I
We all
just
getting it in.
recently had to
We
let,
just gonna be jumping
let
up.
people know, like, oh, I'm going to jail about mine.
Got to.
Y'all can sit here and play about it all y'all want, but touch him. I promise you, I'm going to jail. Like, I'm going to jail.
But you know what?
Like,
we gonna knock on wood.
yeah.
We don't need that energy, yo.
we
It
don't
ain't
need
gonna happen.
that.
Because nowadays it all goes left. It ain't no fair one-on-one. And if you happen to be somebody's ass, they spinning the block, and we all know. what's
Yeah,
going
that's
on.
true.
And we gotta
That's
be
true.
gone before they
We
come
know
back.
what's going down. And then the repercussions is 9 times out of 10,
baby-
it's not gonna be you getting it. It's gonna be a kid.
There was just
Yeah.
a report about this kid crying in the courtroom. I don't know if y'all saw it. This kid was crying in the courtroom because he lost a fight to this dude, right? So he went back. He caught this dude after school when he was at the store, shot him, killed him. Judge gave him life. He starts crying in the courtroom. He's like 16.
Yeah. So it's a reality, man. A lot of kids don't know reality until you facing them charges, man. Until you facing them charges, yo.
So facing charges
I'm trying
and
to tell you,
ain't
man.
stopping.
Facing charges is different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But speaking
So,
of baby daddies and shit, my bad.
Oh, my bad. My
Now,
bad.
what you about to say?
Nah, I'm gonna round it up because it's a little.
Yeah,
you know,
we went over 2 hours.
It's a
Yeah,
little,
yeah,
It's a
we'll-
little late.
Yeah, I was gonna say, speaking of baby daddies, right? Sky Jackson's baby father,
Oh gosh.
he's telling people how to pretty much trap a celebrity and get them pregnant.
That's crazy.
What?
Yeah,
I'm just like, it's just one of those situations
Wow.
where it's just like, where was the people around you, girl? Because if you was my cousin, girl, if you was my cousin, for real. And also, I'm sorry. I know I'm a Christian, but I'm still team choice. I'm driving you to the clinic. We're not having a discussion. We could talk about it after the fact, but I'm not about to have you set up for failure on this shit. because I feel this dark energy from this man, and now the dark energy is in your belly. We're gonna have to exercise that.
Damn.
We're not gonna do that.
Exercise that.
Exercise.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I value life, but if that life is gonna cause you to have trials and tribulations throughout you and your child's life, you might as well listen. Sometimes,
Agreed.
sometimes
Agreed.
it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. You're just gonna have the discussion with God later about that.
Chop the top off the Maybach.
I'm not saying all that now.
Chop the top off.
All I'm saying is you just have to have a conversation after the fact with God after that.
Go to the chop shop. Take it to the chop shop.
But he'd be like, you know what? Yeah, that dude wasn't okay. Cause what? No, we're taking a trip.
All right, Court, send us home, Court.
It's about to lead us out in prayers?
Yeah, lead us out in prayer.
Right?
With the
And
ears
what we
out
just
prayer.
talked about.
So just a fun question to round us off. I was just asking like what TV shows. Well, actually, a TV show that you think was underrated or got canceled before its time. I'll go first.
Yeah.
The Marlins TV show.
Ah.
It was on the CW, and then it got picked up by Netflix. And when I tell you, it is the funniest 2 seasons of a sitcom that I have seen in a very it definitely gave me Martin vibes.
Yeah.
That Pam and Martin dynamic that he had. That TV show was. If you have a chance and you go on Netflix, I think it's still up there. It is hilarious. I'm so mad that Netflix didn't officially pick it up and come out with a 3rd season. But Marlon, and I don't know if you guys are on Netflix, I'm binge watching the Upshaws with
Upshaws.
with Michael
That got
Mike
canceled?
Epps and
You said that got canceled?
no.
Oh, I thought
It's just underrated.
Underrated.
Gotcha.
Underrated, or a show that you think got canceled before its time. But the Upshaws, I started watching it when it first came out, but I didn't stay with it. But I just recently went back and been binge watching, and that show is really good. It's weird to see. I mean, it's not weird, but it's cool to see these iconic figures because you got Wanda Sykes, you got Kim Fields, you got Mike Epps. And a sprinkle of other people that came on the show. But that show turned out to be really, really good because I'm not a huge fan of Mike Epps outside of his role as Day-Day and Friday. And next Friday, because I loved him as Day-Day. But I'm not a huge fan of Mike Epps' comedy, but that show is really, really good. They got some serious moments in there where it's like, oh, y'all can act. But yeah, that show's good.
For me, I would say Shameless.
Oh yeah, Shameless was good.
Yeah, that was good.
I
Shameless
think it got
was good.
canceled before its time. I
Yeah.
think they mainly canceled it because
They had like 20 seasons.
yeah, but
The way that they ended it is just
I
like
didn't see
they
the
could
very end.
they could have
Yeah.
rounded it out a little bit better or had an additional season to just close
Yeah.
out a lot of different storylines.
closed out a lot of storylines. Yeah, the closing out didn't really make too much sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah, they could have done a couple seasons. I mean, I feel like it mainly closed out because the older sister, I forgot her name in the show.
Fiona.
Fiona Gallagher. Yeah, she left the show.
And then Lip
Oh yeah,
went to do the bear and all and
Yeah.
other stuff. And then the middle daughter,
Yeah,
she started playing on the Connors.
Connors.
Yeah, which is the rollover show of Roseanne, for those of you who don't know. But yeah.
Yeah,
That show Shameless was dope.
It was.
Mine gotta be Lovecraft Country.
Oh,
y'all didn't have to do my girl Johnny like this.
with
Y'all
Jonathan
didn't have to.
Majors
Oh my God, that was the one
and his
time.
old Negro spiritual fineness.
Yes.
Crazy.
Civil rights movement
His
finest.
civil rights movement.
always say that,
finest.
yo.
Look good.
He do. He just he's
Got
a
the
sexy,
slave face?
a sexy slave.
Yeah, the
like
sex-
that's
that
I'm
slave
like,
face.
I'm mad someone said he only looked good in black and white and sienna. I said, oh my God.
That's crazy, yo. That's
He's
crazy.
just a sexy slave. That's the
That's crazy.
Sorry.
Damn.
No, he said. So it said that's one good-looking revolutionary.
You know what?
Damn,
I love it. That's the best one right there. That's a good looking revolutionary. Yep.
that's crazy.
He looked like he was in the field working hard.
Yeah,
But yeah, if I was stuck in that time, I would definitely be Journey's character. I'm like, listen,
Oh yeah.
I will be my
Yeah.
light skinned
What
person.
they
I will
call
pop off because you are not about to do this, bro.
Yeah.
Not gonna do this. She
She
was
pulled the reins
badass.
in with him. Yeah.
She was badass
She
in
was
that
cool
film.
in there.
And what else? An underrated one. I really don't know. But yeah, definitely Lovecraft and Underground. Also by
Oh
Journey.
yeah, Underground.
Underground was
with
dope.
Journey.
Yeah.
Underground was so dope.
I feel as
Underground
though
was so dope.
they could have
Yeah.
been picked up by the Oprah Network, but
It
Oprah
was-
didn't want to
What
make
was
people
Underground
mad at her about that.
Bruh, but they be canceled just like Shots Fired was canceled because it was bringing too much to light.
Right.
Certain things, and that's why Lovecraft Country was canceled because
It
they was
was-
bringing
It
to
was
light.
making
based on?
other
was
people
like,
uncomfortable.
What was that about?
It was like a supernatural / historical
Okay,
series.
okay.
Yeah, it dealt with like the end of
Slavery,
slave time
yeah.
and all
Oh,
that
okay,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Yeah, that was
like
dope.
transitioning.
Yeah, I got two.
What's up?
One of them you probably never heard about. It's probably it's called it was on ABC. It was called 666 Park Avenue.
Oh, I think I've heard of it,
think
but
I
I
heard
don't know
of
what
it.
it's
I've never
about.
watched
It was about a building on the Upper East Side, and basically in this building, like all kind of crazy stuff happens. It's a American horror show.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying it was
Oh,
only
I think I
13
know what you're
episodes.
talking about.
It was only 13 episodes, but it got canceled due to low ratings and poor reviews. And then,
There's not enough promotion because this is my first time hearing
yo,
about it.
that show was dope. I loved it. And
Oh, I
then
got another one too.
there was something
I got a
called
second
1 Million Moms that labeled it as satanic and demonic, so it got
Oh,
canceled.
boo. Well, yeah,
Wow.
I mean,
Then the second one was Empire.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Empire
I
and
agree.
Star.
We know why.
Star
Yeah,
went
but
off
we also
way
know
before
why.
its time.
We
Yes,
also know why it was
Star.
canceled too, though, because we just talked about his sister.
Yeah, Jesse Smollett
Jussie
and
Smollett.
his scandal.
After that, like it was done.
But that's the thing,
I
like
love Ryan Destiny from Star.
so Empire, I felt like had an okay ending considering everything that was going on. But Star, which was a crossover show with Empire,
Yeah.
that show 100% ended before its time. That was also Lee Daniels. But I did recently see something online about remnants of there being like a movie and then like a little spinoff to bring the show back. Like, but I guess the movie would sum up the cliffhanger,
Yeah.
and then they would do like a spinoff from the movie.
That'll be dope. I think they should do the same thing with Empire.
Yeah.
Make a little movie because that was. A good
I
show.
think Empire is done.
Yeah.
I don't-
Jussie,
Jesse Smollett
way
not
he
coming
fucked
back.
it up.
as
There's no way
well.
he's
I
coming
think
back?
Empire is done. Maybe they can bring.
and fucking not to cut you.
The Hakeem nigga.
Hakeem,
Yeah, the Hakeem
Oh,
nigga,
yeah.
he in and out of jail now.
Shire, Brashar, whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah.
Rashid Grant.
Brashear.
Brashear.
Yeah,
He
so-
wilding on OnlyFans and shit. Great.
Yeah,
Wow.
Empire. I think Empire is done. I'm not opposed to them bringing Star back and then having, because it was a crossover series. So having some people from from Empire transition into Star as main
Or like-
characters.
Or like Taraji P. Henson always says she didn't get that Cookie series.
Yeah, it would. Yeah.
My,
Should have gotten that. Just like a precursor.
my second one would be Good Girls. I don't know if you guys.
Oh,
I
Good
think I remember
I saw that.
Girls.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Good Girls was,
That was
good.
That was good.
Good Girls was good. Dang, man.
Yeah.
They had Shaggy as the
Yeah.
husband. Like, for those of you who don't know, the guy that plays Shaggy in the real life movie for Scooby Doo.
Yeah, they made that nigga a simp.
Yeah, they made him a simp.
They made him a simp ass nigga.
Yeah, but did you see the moment when he tried to grow a pair, like tried to put his foot down, and
That didn't
like
go well.
Beth is my favorite character on Good Girls. Cause Beth is funny as heck. Like
Yeah.
Beth be going off, and she the one that really be doing the gangster stuff.
Yeah, yeah. She was.
Like she's the one that really like be getting them wrapped up and
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah.
She the one that really be getting them in trouble.
That show ended way before its time. Like I was looking forward to the next season.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. And like one of my other shows is Blind Spot. I don't know if you guys seen
I
that.
never saw that.
The chick that like it starts with her like a bag is dropped in the middle of New York City, and like she's inside of it, and she's like tattooed all over her body, and each tattoo like is like some top secret case. So the FBI comes in, they start doing whatever, like start working all the cases and trying to crack all the tattoos on her body and stuff like that. Yeah, it was dope. I like Blind Spot. That was a good show. They need to release it on streaming because I can't find it nowhere to stream.
Damn.
Binge watch.
Yeah.
Well,
I guess that's it, man.
that wraps it up, guys.
Before we go, I
Nah.
just got one question to Mark. Have you been working out, nigga?
Yeah.
All right.
I need to be
heavy.
working out because
No,
I
summer's coming.
gained some pounds.
I'm like, first of all, what's that supposed to be?
No. It wasn't meaning nothing because I know before he was saying like he had slacked on it. You know what I'm saying? So I was just wondering if he had picked it
Oh,
up.
accountability
Not even
buddy,
just for
yeah.
like weight or nothing like that. It's just
Yeah,
like
just-
just healthy. Yeah, accountability,
Yeah, yeah.
man. Checking on my boy. You know?
I got back on like a kind of sort of strict regimen.
Yeah.
I'm taking my vitamins again.
Yeah.
Only thing is, I failed the test and I kind of like binge ate.
Yeah,
that day.
Yeah.
yeah.
But now I'm back on it.
I mean, it's okay. That's like, I feel like
Yeah,
that's
things
like a
happen.
knee
I've been
jerk
binge
reaction.
eating
to
for
people.
like 2 weeks, yo.
Nah.
Yeah.
It's been bad.
I've been eating bad.
I've been
like
stressed.
Because you doing school too.
I've been eating my stress. Like that's what I've been doing, eating my stress. But
I
I'm
haven't
gonna
been
bounce
packing my
back. I'm gonna bounce
lunches.
back.
Like, and binge eating for me is just like a regular size meal. Now,
Got you. Got you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool.
other than that, yeah, I've been in the gym heavy.
Don't be on the cakes and ice creams
That's
and
what's up,
cookies.
though. Summer coming. It's warming up. It's warming up. Spring is here. Yo, the
Yeah,
clock's
it's
going
pretty
forward
much
this
here. It's gonna be in the 60s next week.
Are we doing daylight savings this weekend?
Oh yeah, I think so.
shit.
I think
It is,
tonight.
right?
Already?
If I'm not mistaken,
Sunday, right?
it's tonight. Yo,
Sheesh. Already,
Supposed to
man.
spring forward.
Where the hell the groundhog at? When's spring coming?
Groundhog Ben came. Spring is here. Like spring
Nah.
is here. I'm telling you.
When's the date?
Daylight savings time starts tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
Yeah, don't be late for
We're
work.
gonna lose an hour.
Damn.
You know. So that's that.
That means I got to go to bed early because I ain't about
Yeah.
to do all that.
I gotta stay up and get this work in. So I'm gonna be up all night and
Yeah.
a lot
I
tomorrow.
got some edits
so,
to get in. I got a lot of shit to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mark, I'm gonna have something for you next week, man. You really got me this week, man. Talking
Yeah.
about, you fed a life, nigga. You got multiple kids and you ain't went up. You got me, nigga.
Yo.
He gonna
I
get
like
you
that.
back.
Yo,
I'm gonna get you,
gonna
man.
get you
I'm gonna
back.
think of something. I ain't got nothing. I don't got shit for
But-
you this week, man. That was a good one. That was a good one. You got
I mean,
me.
you was coming at him real hard.
Yo, that was a good one, yo.
Definitely
That-
was coming at him a little
I
hard.
got something for you, nigga. I'm gonna think of it. I'm gonna sleep on it. Pause.
But
Pause.
all right, oh my God,
right,
I can't. All right,
Next
all
week,
right,
same time, same
guys.
place.
Same time.
Later.
Damn, 2 hours and 20 minutes in. We got it.